I'm third year right now. A few weeks ago, I watched a senior with 9.1 CGPA and just got rejected in 90 seconds. Not because his marks were bad, because when the interviewer asked what you have built, he said nothing. I just focused on my academics. 90 seconds, gone. I was 3 people behind him in the same line. That night, I opened a blank page and wrote down everything I wish that someone has told me when I was in first year. Not study hard. The degree gets you in the room and the skills decide whether you stay or not. So, give me 9 minutes. Not to motivate you, to hand you the 5 skill playbook that I wish I would started on day 1 instead of just scrambling now in the third year. Welcome to Harsha Sync. I'm Harshavardhini. Let's go into it. College runs on 3 plates: energy, academics, and the social life. And what about the fourth one? This is where nobody wants you about. It's about your skills and your income. Most students drop the fourth plate entirely. I will learn skills after the placements. By the time they realize that was the wrong call, they are the guy who lives in that 90-second interview. The students who come out ahead don't spin all 4 perfectly. They just pick 2 or 3, but early on purpose. That's what these 5 skills are. Not hustle culture noise, a deliberate system. Skill 1. The 90-day exploration sprint. One of my classmates decided in week 1 he was becoming a coder. No testing it out. He just decided and trying it out because his cousin has made money just by doing it. 3 years later, he's still coding, still miserable because he liked the paycheck, not the work. That's the trap. Committing before exploring. And here is the fix. Spend your 90 days exploring, not committing. Every weekend, pick one skill. It may be coding, content writing, UI UX, sales, whatever it might be, and run it through this 4-question analysis with AI as your free mentor. I'm a student with zero knowledge in coding. What is it? What tools does it use? And what's the earning potential of that skill? In place of coding, you can keep the any skill which you want to try it out. And the second question is, give me 2-week roadmap for the beginners only, and it should contain only free tools. Give me 3 weekend projects to test it out if I actually enjoy this or not. This is the real test. Do you lose track of time or are you forcing it? And the fourth question is, what are the 3 things I need to learn to take this seriously? 9 out of 10 weekends might flop. That's not failure, that's filtering. By the end of 1 semester, you will know where your edge is exactly, and it is tested around reality, not just the vibes. One of my friends, sharper than half of our class, would use it to just freeze when the professor would ask to explain about her own project out loud. Not because she didn't know it, because she had never practiced saying it. Here is the truth. Your knowledge is only worth when you can communicate. You build this in the boring moments, like raising your hand when you're not 100% sure, and also speaking first in the group discussion, and explaining your project to a friend when you're not even sure that it would be great or not, but you need to explain your friend before you are explaining it to a recruiter. Every rep counts. Communication is not a talent. It's a reputation. Most students not even apply for a summer internship, not because they got rejected, because they never sent any message. Here is the playbook that actually gets a first timer a paid seat, no connections needed. 1. Build a bare minimum portfolio in a weekend. Clean LinkedIn profile, 1-page resume, 1 project, any project. Ask AI 3 project ideas if you're stuck. Ship 1 by Sunday. 2. Skip the job boards. LinkedIn internship posts get 300 applicants in an hour. Go where small teams actually are. YouTube, Twitter, and anything like Instagram too. Early stage founders and creators reply to your DMs. 3. Send 10 cold messages a day for a week. Not, sir, I want internship, don't ask this. A message that shows sample of your work, what you can build, and this can remove the risk and offer their first 2 weeks free. 4. Over deliver in those 2 weeks. Solve a problem they didn't ask you to solve. Send them the updates without being chased. By day 10, most founders aren't deciding whether to keep you. They are thinking and figure out how to afford you. Skill 4. Building in public. Every idea, every startup needs one thing to survive, that is attention. Doesn't matter how good something is. If somebody already know it exists, it doesn't grow. Same is true for you. You don't need to become an influencer. Just document your journey instead of only living it. Post what you're building, what you're learning, and the failed attempts, and also alongside your wins. You don't need a polished niche. Being an 18-year-old figuring out the things in public is enough. 2 years of consistent posting compounds into your portfolio. A network is far more better than the internship you were chasing. Skill 5. I don't have money to manage. That's exactly backward. Money habits are built when you have very little, because that's when the discipline forms. The rule: 30, 50, 20. 30% into a savings or a fixed deposit. No stocks right now, and also no risk too. 50% into needs: food, books, essentials, and also traveling. 20% into wants: outfits, hanging out with friends. Emergencies: don't check your class schedule. A backup fund now means you are not asking for money for anyone in future. So I say to everyone to stand alone. I checked in on that senior a few weeks after his rejection. He hadn't given up. He started building right there in his final year. Picked one skill, shipped a project, sent cold DMs, and started saving what little he earned. It's late, but not too late. Nobody is handing you these 5 skills in your syllabus. That part is on you. So, don't try all this week. Pick one this weekend. Run it through 4 AI questions, build one project, and see what happens. Tell me in the comments which one you are starting with. I'll be checking. I have attached this 5 skill playbook in the description. Go and check it out. If you found this video helpful, just like and subscribe Harsha Singh. See you in the next video.